So this segment has just one stitch. It's the bullion knot. We're going to make bullion knots in the area of the wisteria. And then after we have the flowers in place, we might fill in any spaces with some of the threads from the hill or the hedge top. To do a bullion knot, you're going to use a milliner's needle or a harness needle. The reason for that is that those needles have a straight shaft, which means that at the eye of the needle doesn't bulge out. Guess I need to do that again.
It's okay.
And no, that's not.
I mean, you can just say that last line.
I can just say that last line? Okay. So the reason for using So the reason for using a milliner's needle or a harness needle is that they have a straight shaft and don't bulge out at the eye of the needle. Okay? The segment 8 has just one stitch. It's a bullion knot. For this stitch we use a milliner's needle, which has a straight shaft all the way through the area of the eye. Makes it easier to pull that needle through the loops that we're going to make around it. I want to have a short tail so that there's not too much thread bulk that I'm pulling through the canvas. I'm going to bring up my thread at position A, in this case the bottom of our flower, take it down perhaps 1/4 of an inch or longer depending on your design area, taking it down at what I'm calling B. I'm leaving a loop of thread on the top of the canvas, bringing my needle back up at A, but this time only halfway, so I'm holding on that needle on the back side so that I can now place loops in a counterclockwise direction around the tip of my needle. I'm going to take maybe 6 or 7 depending on the length between A and B. I can lay my needle down to see how many loops might be appropriate. That seems to be about right. I'll do one more. I'm now going to hold those loops in place with both my index finger and my thumb. And I want them to be a little bit loose so that they don't strangle the needle. Hold them in place. I'm pulling the slack of the loop to the back of the canvas. And now I'm going to, again, while holding those loops against the canvas, pull my needle through them. I'm going in the direction of my bullion knot, and if I wish, I can tickle the underbelly to have the tension of those loops even out. That means that my needle is going under the bullion knot on top of the canvas, and then I take my needle back down again at B, and that finishes our bullion knot.